everyone! Today I want to do a quick video for you guys on how to do duplicate stitch, which is a form of embellishment in knitting where you can create little designs in a project. This is good for like people want to embroider names onto stockings or maybe a little design onto a hat or something like that. I'm going to show you how to do that. So I have this chart here that's just going to be a very simple heart shape. And each one of these squares in the chart represents a stitch in my little swatch right here. And I'm going to start at the bottom of this heart at the kind of bottom point right here. And I've marked on my swatch where I want that to start. So this stitch that I have the stitch marker clipped onto is where I'm going to begin. So to do that, we're going to need a contrasting color. And I have some white yarn here on a tapestry needle. So the first stitch we're going to do is just one little square right here. And I'm going to do that over this stitch here, like I said, that I marked with the stitch marker. So to duplicate stitch on top of this stitch, we need to come up underneath it in the row just below it. So the stitch just below the one that I want to duplicate. So we're going to bring my yarn needle up through there. I'm going to remove my little pin. And so this stitch right here is the one that I want to stitch on top of. So we're going to go over the stitch above it and come under that stitch, the two legs of that stitch. Come right under it, pull it through, and then just back into the first hole that we came out of the stitch below. So we're going to dive right back down there and pull it through. And that's our first duplicate stitch. So it looks like we've knitted that stitch in a different color when really we're just kind of embellishing on top of that stitch. So the next one in my chart, the next row up, I'm going to be working up this way, is one stitch on either side of that one that we just did. So if we come back to our, let me find my yarn needle, come back to our swatch, the next ones that we're going to be embellishing are this stitch right here and this one right here. Hopefully you guys can see that. So again, I'm going to come up under in the row below, just the stitch below the next stitch that I want to duplicate. Go under the stitch right above that one, like that. And then right back down into that first place that we went in. And I'm going to do that again onto this stitch. So I'm going to come into the stitch right below. I'm going to come right over, right over under the stitch above. Like that. And then right back down. Then right back down into the hole. That was the first hole we came out of. Like that. So if we look at our chart, we've done these first two rows, and the next row is the same, one stitch outside of the last one we did. So there's two stitches in this row that we're going to duplicate. So I'm going to come up. I'm going to go through the stitch above. Keep in frame, there we go, through the stitch above, right back down into the first stitch we went in, and then our next stitch that I want to do is over here, come up through the one above, and right back down, pull it through. There we go. So that is the beginning of our heart. I'm going to continue to finish this chart and I'll come back and show you what it looks like when we're finished. So here's my finished little heart that I just did really quick. Duplicate stitch is great because if you find a pattern that has a little design on it, maybe in Fair Isle or in Tarja, and you don't want to, sorry, my clock's going off. If you don't want to bother with doing the chart while you're knitting, you can kind of stitch it on afterwards. Any Fair Isle chart or something like that you can use for duplicate stitch. You can do more than one color. You can do a more complicated design. It's very easy. You can find a million chart patterns online. I'm going to upload this one onto the blog post in case anybody wants it. And that is it. So it's very easy, very simple. There's lots of patterns that utilize this. It's great for just adding a little something to a finished project. I like to add little cute things to a basic hat or something. So duplicate stitch is great for that. I hope you're all having a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye.